And here we go. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys, on another episode of Top Fuel and Funny Car Fridays. Tonight's format's a little bit different, of course, as you can see. I thought I'd try this out. I had a little bit of family things going on today, so I didn't have as much time as I wanted, but we're still going to put some quality into this, and we're going to ram some HO down everybody's throat. Are you guys ready? So what we're going to do today, first off, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you to everybody for being here. I absolutely appreciate it. Of course, today we're looking at the Jack Beckman Freightliner sponsored funny car. This car has a really cool livery. This one's an oldie. It's from 2012, pardon me. And it's from release 252. So it's from back there. This car did not get run down the track for obvious reasons. When you see what it looks like, it doesn't have one single scratch on it and will never get one. So the way we're going to work it today is I have a video of the car, and then with this new Loves truck set that everyone's that's the big rave right now. I thought I would have a look at my trucks and discuss them with you guys because I believe what we have here is a little bit of a problem, and it's just going to be kept, it's going to keep getting carried on and on and on and on and on as long as Auto World uses this specific back end, and we'll have a look at that momentarily. So let's take a moment here and see who's in the house. Donald Masson, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Patriot Hobbies, thank you. Here, much easier if I do it this way. Donald, thank you, brother. I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you. Mark, thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate it. Mike G, thank you very much. Rich, thank you, brother. Slot Car, thank you very much. Absolutely fantastic. I appreciate it. Absolutely awesome, guys. And, of course, Robert Fish, thank you very much for joining us tonight, Robert. And, of course, Robert's my moderator. Tom Young, thank you very much for joining us. Did I miss anybody along the way? Rusty, thank you very much, Rusty. I appreciate it. Patriot Hobbies, thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. It's these things that help our community grow, and I absolutely appreciate it. So, without further ado, let's run the video. There's no sound to it. I'm just going to do a little overlay commentary, and we'll talk about the trucks at the end. But we'll play it through first, and we'll watch and see what we have here. All right. So keep close attention to the very end of the trailers from the KISS semis. Okay. So here we go, guys. Let me move this, and let me move that. All right, so here we go. So like I said, I was in a bit of a hurry today, but I did want to get my Top Fuel and Funny Car Friday car out. And of course, this is another Jack Beckman. If you remember, we did Jack Beckman 2 weeks ago. This is the 2012 release. Of course, this is from release SC 252. This car absolutely has a great livery. Yeah, you can't really go wrong when cars look like this. Now, obviously, it doesn't have the plastic strap around it because I've opened it up, obviously. But this car hasn't been run or put on a track and never will be. The livery on this car is so incredibly tight, and we'll talk about it in a minute. Thanks for joining us, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So if you look at the hood of this car, there is not one scratch anywhere on this absolutely fantastic livery here. The paint job on this car is so smooth and slick looking. It's absolutely fantastic. This is exactly the reason why I really, really like the 4 gears. They do such a great job on this, and I'm sure you guys can agree with me that these liveries are so incredibly tight. The average Auto World car, ladies and gentlemen, does not look like this, does not even come close to this. This car is slick. Watch the hood when the car comes back around. It's almost like nail polish. It's so smooth. Here it comes. Oh, absolutely. Wow. That is absolutely amazing. This is the reason why I'm really stuck on these cars. I mean, it's kind of hard to get around this. So once again, I want to thank you guys for joining me. And of course, if you haven't heard about the 4-gear challenge, SVR is holding a 4-gear challenge right now. And the aim of the contest is to, of course, go down my drag strip as fast as you can. And the winner takes them all home. That's right. I don't get anything from it. The winner's going to take all the chassis home. So it's pretty good for those of you who would like to enter. So here we are, just having a closer look up. This is the front. If you look right at the very bottom of the front, the decals there for the lights and the decal for the stickers are absolutely fantastic. They've done a really, yeah, detail is insane. Absolutely correct. On these 4-gear cars, I have to agree with you. This is what brings me to these cars. Okay? If you're not sure, this is it. Look at that. This is what I want all my slot cars to look like. I mean, they don't have to all look like 4-gear dragsters, but I want racing liveries. I want them to look fast, and I want them to be nice. I don't want screwed up paint jobs. I don't want pinion gears that are falling off. I don't want, I just want what you're looking at right now. Fantastic. The only sad part is this car was made in 2012. So, yeah, they absolutely are, Robert. You're absolutely correct. These are one great car. So this is just a little bit of truck stuff I did, filming of them racing. Oh. Trailer fell off because of the rear axle. So here's the consistency of Auto World. I did this deliberately. I could have cut that out, but I wanted you guys to see exactly when I talk about how the Auto Worlds activate when you squeeze the trigger compared to AFX. That is a good show of it right there. So these are just a few random pictures I've taken of the trucks. Adam Hurt, if you're here right now, the stickers on the wall that you're looking at right there, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And of course, you can see the welcome sticker above the racetrack there. That's the same size. Okay, so here we are. This is the back wheel of the semi truck. Okay, look at the play on that wheel. Look at that. Look at that play. What is that about? 3 millimeters, 4 millimeters, 4 millimeters play. Now here's the trailer. I don't know. Look, I could be wrong. That looks like we could probably count that in centimeters. That looks like 2 centimeters to me. So when we're talking about a little fin holding our truck on the track, it doesn't stand a chance when it's being whipped around. The problem here is Auto World has to make the mount for the rear wheel axle wider, way wider. Yes, sloppy. Sloppy as all hell. Yeah, they are very nice, but they're sloppy. And here you can see I'm just showing a downward version of it, so you can see what it would look like on the track. And it's pretty crazy when you think about it. Oh, hey, Steve, how you doing, brother? Thanks for joining us tonight. I absolutely appreciate it. Fantastic. So this is just a few more pictures of the KISS trucks. I really enjoyed these trucks. I mean, everybody has sort of the kind of thing that, you know, they really find collectible. KISS was a big part of my life growing up, and to see KISS slot cars, oh my gosh, like talk about blow your brains out, right? Awesome. Yeah, these were awesome. The only thing left now, of course, is I need those 4-gear dragsters, the funny cars. But we'll work on that. We'll work on that. So that's where we are, guys. And this is back to the beginning of the show. We'll run it through again as I talk a little bit, and we'll just have this in the background behind me. I don't really think you guys need to see a full screen version of Dan. It's kind of overwhelming to even myself. All right. So, in the end, who in the comments right now is who thinks that Auto World is doing a great job with these? Like, I really can't be the only person who thinks that these are totally, the liveries are mind blowing. How, you know, and the difference between this and a extraction livery are, if you're talking like from 1 to 100, I would say an extraction livery gets about 80% of their effort, and I would say this has to be 100%. Are you talking about AFX car? I think you guys blew the axle on your AFX car, didn't you? Or what, was it an Auto World car? So on Monday night, guys, we're going to be I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different format until we have a new guest for Monday Night Live. Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, that makes total sense, right? I actually like the idea of the cars riding on that wider rail like that. I think that's way more efficient for electricity transfer than just putting it on a skate edge per se. Yeah, that trophy has to the trophy has to be close at hand, Steve. Don't let it get away from you, brother. James Murray, thanks for joining us tonight. Yeah, Robert could. Robert's on every once in a while. Robert will be on Monday when we talk about AFX Auto World stuff. So yeah, Robert's the resident slot car guru. So yeah, she totally does, eh? You know it. Females are pretty good racers. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Totally need a female slot car racing channel with like Steffi and Irene and a few other people. Yeah, absolutely. Slot Car League of Champions in the house. Thank you very much for joining us, brother. I absolutely appreciate it. When are we going to see more of those awesome 360 videos that I enjoy so much? Fantastic, brother. Love that. So good. It's not about who got there first. It's 100% about the fact that it's actually being done. And that is the best part. Absolutely fantastic. So coming up right here, of course, is the spot where, yeah, no problem, Slot Car League of Champions. Absolutely fantastic. You bet, brother. Yeah, they are. And you know what the sad fact of the matter is? It's such a small financial cost. They should just make them decent. At least decent, not garbage. Decent, right? That would probably be a preference. We've all talked about it in the industry before. We would all pay like $1 more to have, if it means that our dollar goes towards paying some dude who needs to literally sit there and stare at the machines and watch the cars go by all day long, then I'll pay $1 more to sit that probably 12-year-old kid in a chair somewhere in some small dark corner of China. And when I by 12-year-old kid, I mean like 18-year-old. I'm not for sweatshops. Don't don't get me wrong here. This is not something that we're gonna start doing. I'll have to have a look. We'll tell you what we're gonna do, Steve. We're gonna examine that on Monday night. We'll have a good look into that. All right. So, what do you guys think of the KISS trucks? I mean, even if you're really not even, KISS fans, the fact that they're just another set of Auto World semis that are out there, I think is pretty cool. It's kind of like the Loves trucks. I mean, if you're a collector, you'll have to have them, of course, because that's just how it works, right? And there's also the Outback set too now with those two trucks as well, and those two trucks look kind of nice too. But once again, we all know what they're going to be like. You have to get past that. And once you get past that, you're able to actually enjoy what they look like, because they really don't race all that great. And the reason being is what we've already talked about today, or what I've already talked about today. And that's certainly the play in the back axle. If Auto World makes the axle mount on the back trailer a little bit wider, there'll be less than 2 centimeters of play for the back axle and wheels to slide back and forth. I think it would make a huge, huge difference. And Steve, Shen RC, I'm not sure if you have any trucks, but if you do, I'd like to know how they work on that. What is it, a poly track you have, or Skeletric? Because I think the rigs might roll a little bit better, but not much better, because the problem is still the same. It's the one that I said. So what I'm going to try and do is maybe you can put a little sleeve in there on the axle on each side, so that the wheel only has a millimeter play on both sides. Probably something like what Steve uses to put the cars on the larger track. Cut the straw. Right. See, that's what I'm talking about right now. Look at that. Great minds think alike, right? Cut that little piece of straw and put it on the axle ends, and I bet you'll have a much better drive. I'm going to look into that. I'll have an answer for you guys on Monday, for Monday night. So stay tuned. Right, a straw from a WD-40 can, correct. Yeah, that's what I would use for sure. Stable, yeah, you see, that's what it is, right? And Steve, do you have a truck, HO slot car? Oh, okay. They have that new Love set out if you want to grab yourself a couple of them to race. They probably have them in your area. I don't know exactly where you live, but it sounds like anybody who lives in the United States has a Lowe's in their backyard. Or, pardon me, not Lowe's, Loves. Yeah, truck races are pretty cool, but the way they're set up now, it would be really hard to get any entertainment out of it, because the trucks would keep spilling over. But I definitely think this added spacer will do some help. So I know this is this of course is Top Fuel and Funny Car Friday, and yeah, thanks for joining us today, Francisco. Absolutely fantastic. And you're right. It goes a long way. It absolutely goes a long way. And you know, those KISS trucks weren't, I didn't pay a crazy price for them. I know they're not just on your normal everyday shelf, but as a collector, I'll be honest with you guys, I paid $50 each for them. And to me, that's acceptable. Of course, the work I'll have to put into them to get them to run like I would like them to will probably be like another $100 in my own personal labor. But you know, and I don't really want to scratch those trucks up either, just because of their rarity, you could say. So dragging semis is something that's definitely going to be happening soon. I'm going to take the trucks that I've wired to the track and pull them off and get them ready to roll because it's drag time for HO trucks and trailers. Right, and you've seen in the one video there with the semi that was racing down the track at the beginning, you could see the trailer literally falls off. That's because the wheels slid to one side and pretty much just ripped it off the truck. Yeah, that's that's exactly it, right? This is part of our problem. Auto World took that nice working truck, and I was talking about somebody with this about this earlier. Auto World changed a whole bunch of stuff when they got the rights to use those trucks because they're originally Aurora, I believe. And there were only two trucks like that ever made. They were, of course, the Peterbilt and the Astro. I prefer the Astro look. I really like that snub nose look. It looks cool to me. That's just what I prefer. Yeah, there are various things, and we'll look into them too. Yeah, hi Dennis. Thanks for joining us tonight for sure. What we plan on doing with the first off, the problem is the trailer. Okay. Let me get that back up here for you guys, and we'll have a closer look at what the problem is. Okay, so Dennis, the problem is right there. Wow. Hit it in the first try. Okay. If you look at the back there, you can see the massive gap on the axle. What we need to do is we need to put a spacer on either side of the axle. That'll leave maybe 1 millimeter play on both sides. The problem is Auto World, when they made, there's a good look at it. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Come on. Look at the play on that. Look at that. You see? Here's the problem with the trailer. This is 60% of the problem with the trailer. The other problem is there has to be weight in the back. There has to be weight in the trailer. One has to be above where one has to be at the front of the trailer and one has to be at the back on the inside. So it's a little bit ridiculous that somebody should have to do such a thing to get the trucks running. But it's exactly like I've always been saying. These trucks are frustrating, and this is not something you would ever buy for a kid. This is not a kid toy right here. This is a toy, but it's literally made for adults, but it's kid quality kind of thing. You know what I'm getting at? They actually run really good, Slot Car League of Champions. Let me bring that up for you. Here we go. So you can hear right there, I engaged the trigger and nothing happened on both of the trucks. So then I move them around a little bit. All right, for sure. We're ready to go here. Nice. And what the heck? This is what I'm talking about, right? 80% of the time you get 50% of the takeoff. But they do, when they do take off Slot Car League of Champions, one chassis is, of course, running better than the other, as, you know, a company that has interesting QC, you know, QC people. No. So you'd just be talking about an extraction hop up then. The thing about extraction is when you buy a slot car, actually, I'm not going to talk about this right now. We'll save this for Monday. On Monday, we'll have a serious conversation about AFX or Auto World and the ups and downs of both. We'll have Robert Fish in the house that night for that live, and we'll have a few other of our local slot car creators with us to give their 2 cents. Here you can see more. Just this is even on the trailer, or this is the truck, right? So here's the trailer again. So yeah. I definitely do like them. I mean, they are really great. They look fantastic. I really wish that Auto World would just put a little bit more time into these. You know, there's absolutely no reason whatsoever that they couldn't do that. Yeah, there are a few people that have some microelectric. They're all right. Yeah, Tyco tracks are old school. Thanks for joining us today at Slack Valley Racing. I want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank everybody for watching. Maybe if you're watching and you're not a subscriber, you can help out, hit that like button, and subscribe on up. We have a lot of new releases coming, and you're not going to want to miss out on any of them. Bam! Man, I love that. That was 200 takes in that stop motion video there. Mike, yeah, you're absolutely correct. I was actually talking with somebody this morning about using weights from their trains, and you could make them a little bit smaller and probably pound them down a little bit flatter. You know, Steve, it used to, and then I got this program where literally all I do is I take a picture and it literally just puts them all together for me. It's not like when I first made my stop motions for this channel, I had to take 100 pictures and then put them all on the line and edit them all one at a time. 100 of them. Now I take 100 pictures and I push play. Love it. Everybody could be a stop motion specialist. And thanks to Spencer, absolutely fantastic. He's where I got that from. So fantastic. Yeah, it used to take forever. Not anymore. So yeah, it doesn't take all what it used to, but it still takes some time and effort because you have to remember, especially if you have multiple things going on in your stop motions, like I like to have, where I'll have cars running around the super speedway while I'm doing a drag strip stop motion or something like that. Remembering to move the cars in the right position, and of course making a person move too, or all those people move just a little bit so that it looks, to the realism that you're wanting to get it to. But anyways, I didn't want this to be too long of a live, but I did want to get the Top Fuel and Funny Car Friday car out. My quest is to do one Top Fuel and Funny Car Friday right up to the day that we hold the competition on December 15th for the Top Fuel and Funny Car Fridays. Or December 15th is indeed a Friday, so it will be December 15th, and that will be the day for the 4-Gear Challenge. Now, if you're interested in becoming a part of the 4-Gear Challenge, you have till November 15th to get me your chassis. Not interested in the shell, you can send it if you want, but you're going to lose it in the end unless your car wins. And I have all these other shells too that I could put on them, so that's pretty much up to you. Holy, yeah. See, I'm wondering how it would be for larger objects. I've only really tried it on the slot cars, but it actually went through my mind, like, I wonder if I could do a stop motion with my full-size truck. And then I thought, well, why don't I just drive it? Why don't I just take a video of me driving it then? So yeah, that only went that far. Yeah, funny stuff. So, all right, guys. So, well, I'm going to close it down tonight. But I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight on Top Fuel and Funny Car Fridays. I absolutely appreciate the overwhelming support I get from you guys, and I appreciate that. Absolutely fantastic. I really like that our community can get together like this and just talk about what all makes us feel so good. So that being said, as usual, I want to thank everyone for being here. Slot Car League of Champions, thank you very much, brother. Keep up those totally kick-ass videos. Rich, Tycho guy, bring those videos on, brother. Rich, thank you very much. Robert, thank you very much for being my moderator and Slot Car Guru. Thank you very much. I absolutely appreciate that. Steve at Shen RC, thank you very much, brother. Your content is absolutely awesome. And as you can tell by the comments here, you're well loved in our community as well as the larger cars. But we're all just big slot car fans. So yay to that. And I do look forward to seeing you and your sister on my Monday night show one day. I'm sure the crowd here would like to see it too. Thanks, brother. Think about it. No pressure. Just everyone in the comment section. And Francisco, thank you very much. I absolutely appreciate it. Thank you for joining us tonight. Look forward to seeing you again. Absolutely. Mike Roth, thank you very much. Absolutely fantastic. Totally kick ass. I could say kick ass. Hell yeah. Slot Car 2021. Brother, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Dennis Duran, thank you very much. And anybody I missed earlier, Mike G, did I get you? I hope I did. If not, thank you very much. James Murray, thank you very much. Southern Slot Racing, one of my members, thank you very much, guys. I absolutely appreciate it. Rich as well is a member of mine, and if you'd like to become a member of the SVR race team, I'd absolutely appreciate that. And you can do that by hitting that big juicy join button on my YouTube homepage. I appreciate you guys all joining me tonight. Thank you very much. And don't forget, get your heart racing. Drag racing.